This is Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search from my site, from WikiLeaks, from John Podesta to Hillary Rodham Clinton. Subject, needy Latinos, and one easy call. August of 2015. Again, I repeat, John Podesta is writing to Hillary Clinton, and he writes, a few calls you might consider making. 1, Federico Pena, Ken Salazar, who's been an absolute trooper, really wants to get Federico Pena on board. I talked to Pena early, before March, and he hemmed and hawed. Ken had lunched with him earlier this week and reports the following. He's close to committing, but carrying some baggage. Fed never said this to me, but he confided to Ken that his cabinet stints ripped him of his family. He gave everything to the cause and no time for his family. He went through a messy divorce in the late 90s, and he felt like no one reached out to him, so he felt pretty cut off from the Clinton world. In 2007, the only candidate who asked for support was Obama, so he endorsed. By the way, not sure any of this factually accurate, but this is how he's feeling. His life now revolves around his new wife, Cindy, who is a supporter of yours and came to the fundraiser at the Chambers House. He kind of wants to be with you, but this stuff is still grinding on him. Ken suggests to call him and was very explicit about making the following points. You really enjoy seeing Cindy at the Chambers event and appreciate her support. 2, ask him how he's been doing. 3, ask him about his views on the race and what she should be doing in Colorado. 4, ask that he'd consider publicly supporting you. On balance, I recommend making this call as much because it's important to Ken, who could be a great Pena sell. 2, Bill Richardson. I heard that you were upset I encouraged a call between WJC and Richardson to bury the hatchet. I did that at a request of Jose Villarreal, who pushed me and made the point that Richardson is still on TV a lot, especially on Univision and Telemundo. And notwithstanding the fact he can be a dick, it was worth getting him in a good place. He had a good conversation with the president and has been good in interviews since. I have press bill, but I think I will take a call from you to get a formal endorsement. He's on Meet the Press on Sunday, probably worth a quick call to ask him to stay stout and publicly endorse. But if it's too galling, don't bother. Richardson cell, 505-699-4862. Governor Jim Hodges. I spent a couple of days in South Carolina and did an event with him and Steve Benjamin where he endorsed. He was really good, and I think it sent a strong signal in South Carolina following Dick Riley's endorsement that the support there is strong and broad, determined. Strong, broad, and determined. He and his wife Rachel also co-hosted a successful fundraiser with Don and Carol Fowler and Ben and Sydney Rex that I attended Worth a quick call to Jim. Thank him and Rachel for their support. Hodges cell 803-315-0955. This has been Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search for my site. Thank you for listening. Have a good day, good evening, a restful night's sleep. Ciao.